Alright, the level 35 warrior quest is called Embracing the Beast, given to us by Curious Gorge in the Hidden Falls area of eastern Lenosha. Here we go. Welcome back, my friend. I can see that you've not neglected your training. For my part, I fear that deciphering the ancient chronicles of my people is proving to be a much more demanding task than I had imagined. Mind you, it hasn't helped that I've been somewhat preoccupied of late. A comrade of mine from my days in the company of heroes asked me to do a favor, and it's taken me back and forth across the realm like some bloody fairy. That's Ferry. Yeah. I'm on a hunt for some mysterious feral beast that's been terrorizing small folk. People don't know where this monstrosity came from, but witnesses say its thirst for blood is unlike anything they've ever seen. Unfortunately, the time I have spent in pursuit of the beast is time I have not spent studying the chronicles, and I'm sorry to say I have made little progress. However, while on the road, I was able to decipher one passage that may be of interest to us both. From what I can gather, the chronicles tell of an ancient set of armor forged by my ancestors in the flames of the Seven Hells, and inscribed with the same arcane incantations that adorn the soul of the warrior. It would seem that this mighty armor was passed down from hero to apprentice for centuries, until one man, driven by rage and vainglory, cast all 5 pieces from Abalathia's highest peak. Since that day, the armor has remained lost, and with it the power that it harbors. As far as I can make out, the next passage in the Chronicles concerns the whereabouts of these missing artifacts, though I have only been able to make sense of the odd word thus far. Still, I must confess to some excitement. Imagine what a warrior clad in such garb could achieve. Ah, if only my brother were here. We could decipher the text together and spread the teachings of our people to the entire realm. Alas, he is not. His whereabouts are as hidden to me as those of the ancient armor. I would have liked you to meet him, if only so that you could have looked upon a true warrior. Well, perhaps you still shall. Eorzea is not as large as most people perceive. Paths cross, fates intertwine, such is the will of the spinner. It may be that my brother has chosen a similar path to mine, but I have rambled long enough. You are here to take the next step in your training, and so I shall oblige. In the southern reaches of Thanlin is the Sigoli Desert, a god's forsaken wasteland of naught but sand that stretches as far as the eye can see. It is here that the Leviathan of the dunes lurks, a sandworm of gargantuan proportions. When facing this mammoth creature, you will soon realize that the feeble hacks and slashes of your puny axe are ill-suited to the task of felling such a foe. But do not let this dissuade you. Wake the slumbering beast within and summon forth a strength that transcends the limits of your physical form. Mind you, first you'll have to find the beast, and that might prove a tall order in itself. The Yew tribe that inhabits Forgotten Springs is wise to the movements of the denizens of the desert. Should you want for guidance, I'd wager they could set you in the right direction. And we'll just pay it. $4.67 to teleport. We have 3 people to talk to here. We have Goromuli, Makote fisherwoman. I think she's fishing. Oh no, she's just sitting on the bridge. The Leviathan of the Dunes. Saw the fearsome bugger not a week ago, preying on a group of merchants south of Bayergot's Strike. The smart ones dropped their wares, turned tail and ran. The dumb ones, well, at least they can say they died rich. Yeah, they can say that for sure. And then inside this building, we have Utawali, another Makote lady, at a desk with some drawers, and I don't know what she's doing. Aye, I've seen the beast. Stands 3 moms high, he does, and stirs up sandstorms with each writhe and wriggle. Showed up in my hunting field some years ago, and has been swallowing up my would-be prey in that gaping maw of his ever since. And in another building, Utika Tia, a Makote male. Oh, nope, never mind, not him, sorry. He's got a quest. How about Ukuba Tia, a Makote male? Sandworms are particularly sensitive to vibrations in the earth, such as those made by running. If you're looking to summon one of the beasts, then I suggest you search for their tracks, then run about making as much of a clamor as possible. I would also suggest you seek a cure for your madness. Madness. This is Toontown. I don't know. I don't know why I said that. Why does anyone do anything? Good question. So, I'm in the red circle. Oh, hello. My attacks are doing just, doing just fine. I don't know what you guys have been talking about. Bye. And we'll pay to teleport back to Curious Gorge. Behemoth, go! Tenacious D time, go! Muck, yeah! What a lazy flyer. Doesn't use his arms, just kind of... Oh, there you go. Let's go, Calibri, go away. Thank you. Here's Curious Gorge for the turn-in. Ah, mercy, your crystal grows ever stronger. In felling the raging sandworm, the beast within you slowly but surely rouses to wakefulness. When next you do battle, methinks you will find yourself capable of movements heretofore unfamiliar to you. When you have mastered your new talents, return to me. In the meanwhile, I shall continue my study of the ancient texts. We get 15,840 experience points. Inner Beast, so we'll get our Beast gauge here too. And Inner Beast does a 330 potency attack, costs 50 on the Beast gauge. I think the Beast gauge I get 5, 5, and 10 for my combo, and I think the AoE gives 5? We'll see in a second. The Beast gauge displays the current strength of a warrior's wrath. This animalistic rage is required to execute several select actions, such as Inner Beast and Steel Cyclone at 45, and will grow weaker upon using them. Your 50 goes down to 0 or whatever. We get none from Heavy Swing, 10 from Maim, and 20 from Storm's Path. So more than I thought for the full combo. And then I'll leave Inner Beast at 4 for now. And the let's see, my AoE gives me nothing. So if I want to build my Beast gauge, I gotta do at least Maim, and then Storm's Path if I want like the most out of everything. And then the idea would be to hold Berserk for 2 Inner Beasts and a Storm's Path. So let's say I get to 80 on the Wrath gauge or whatever it's called, and I get to 80 and I have already used Maim, so Storm's Path is lit up. I could do Storm's Path and then 2 Inner Beasts, or I can do Inner Beast to Storm's Path, Inner Beast. Doesn't really matter. All 3 of them will be crits. But that's the idea, to get the most out of it. I think that you want to go into boss battles if you can with the full, you're full or almost full. If you are full, don't sweat it too much. I still think you can do Heavy Swing, Maim. You'll eat you won't get the 10 on the Beast gauge, but then Maim, then Inner Beast, Storm's Path, and that way you don't waste the other 20 Beast gauge that you're going to be getting. Anyway, and then later on with Steel Cyclone, I think you said Steel Cyclone, right? Whatever, doesn't matter. What, 45? Yeah, Steel Cyclone. That's AoE, but it's also Beast Cage. But there's something else later. Fell Cleave, I think. Fell Cleave replaces Inner Beast entirely at 54. But there's another button you'll get to press. Yeah, like Infuriate has 2 charges, a 60-second cooldown, and it fills your Beast Gauge by 50. So you can do whatever you kind of want to do. Like, you can either have your Beast Gauge filled and do Inner Beast, so Berserk, Inner Beast, Infuriate, Inner Beast, or if you only have 50, you do Inner Beast, Infuriate, Inner Beast, kind of thing. You know, that's at 50 though. Anyway, for now, Curious Gorge and myself, thank you for watching. I look like Batman. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. We will see you soon for the next one. Maybe I'll just grab this as my thumbnail. You're drowning. No, Aliapo's drowning. Why you be like that? Actually, I have no idea. I'm gonna grab the battle with the worm probably as the thumbnail. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.